across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. We'll get this to about the 38. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second and 7.
Here we go.
Now Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Williams being motion left. Play action. It's Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Fields. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
Fields throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. In motion right, that's Wilson. On play action, Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
45, wide, hut.
Pass out left finds Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
14 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Here is Young. That's taken in by Hansen, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. To the air once more, Young. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 34 yards. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. He took it in himself for a touchdown on their opening drive, as that leads us to take a look at the NFL's leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10 at the 49-yard line.
222.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son.
Williams, a man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Fields now to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Carolina getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
Okay.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good, and, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
The Panthers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Young. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Come on, set, right, white, black 40, red, yellow, claws red. Ready?
Young. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Out to the right here to Wilson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll go with Hill here on first down. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Come on, set. Green jack. 60 red. Ready.
3rd down, Young from the gun. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard.
They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Black 40. Cut.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now 2nd and 3.
Go pink. Black 95.
A give up the gut to Hill. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 1st 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
From the 50, here's Fields. Wilson's got it complete. They'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
To throw is Fields. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Scorton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out. Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Good. 319.
Now it's Fields. It's caught. Smith. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Black 40. Set.
Young now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready. Set.
Now Young. And that is incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Halftime coming up. The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. Welcome back. halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now a hit and a loose football. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week. Now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. Now they toss that right to Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of account.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Ooh, the juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors. Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Fields on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. And
a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 36-yard line.
319,
Here's Fields.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there.
Tackle there by Lewis Cine.
No gain on the
Here's
play.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
319.
Back to throw. Fields.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Fields.
Throw left side, complete. That's Riley. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the cheater right there on the right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Okay, ready?
First down. A gain of 27 on the play.
To throw, Young.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
Ready?
It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Young. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Let's go.
Here's Young. Wide open receiver, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we ready.
Throwing, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And oh, that nearly the first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Looking to throw. Fields. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
3-9, 3-9.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And he's got some space here. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Another one, jet sweep to start the drive. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
The 1-yard line.
Young to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense is quicker.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Smith catches left side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
Here we go, son.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
An extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
27.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
51 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
A toss wide side to Hill. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey, full field.
Looking to throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Quick slant here to Smith. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Fields. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
Back
2.
to throw. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
28-yard line.
Here we go. 331.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Fields. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Green knight.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
551.
Again, Fields.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. As they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Here we go. Black 40. Set.
And Young's going to throw it here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hanson. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they